Hey guys, welcome to a brand new episode. Today we're playing a brand new game on Steam, Return to Shironagasu Island. It's a mystery adventure game and a visual novel set on the solitary island of Shironagasu. Discover its secrets, solve its mysteries, and escape from the ominous island. We're playing this for the next hour. It's pretty good. Looks on Steam. It's got overwhelmingly positive. Release date of it was the 3rd of March last year. It comes from the developers Hyogo Onimushi, who are sponsoring this video today. Thank you very much for your support. We'll check this game out, and if you are interested in playing it, you can find it in the link in the description below. Without further ado, let's get into it. New game. Wake up. Wake up. If you don't, things will get really bad. We're running out of time. This world is. Please, wake up. Please. Akira. Sen Akira. Was I dreaming? When did I fall asleep? A strange dream. I felt as if something was very urgent. Maybe I'm just tired. I've been working much too hard. Anyway, I should stop thinking about work. I shouldn't just nod off at John F. Kennedy Airport. This place was listed in the list of the top 10 airports not to fall asleep in. It's all her fault. Where is she anyway? Hasn't she landed yet? Oh well. Guess I'll have to look for her. Oh. Do I have to find her? So many people. I usually don't like crowds. I don't mind right now. Feels like I'm going on a trip. Can't see her anywhere. Am I meant to be able to see her? That's not her. Hey, perhaps I should look somewhere else. Nothing's going to happen if I only keep searching in the same spot. For instance, I could check out the electronic signboard as well as other things. Okay. Hey, it looks like a flight from Japan has landed. I'm pretty sure that she's on this plane. Probably. Okay. Should arrive at gate A, so I'm in the right place. Alright, so we just gotta wait. The time is displayed on it correct. She should have been here some time ago. I wonder what's keeping her. Perhaps she got lost. I'll ask around. Excuse me, I'm looking for someone. Are you looking for someone? Did your child get lost? I guess you could put it like that. She's a short girl. I'm not sure what she's wearing. I'll need some more information than that. Does she have any distinctive ideas? Oh, I think we're in America. Could we go American? If she hasn't changed a lot since the last time we met. She has very long dark hair. So long that you can spot her a mile away. A girl with very long hair? I'm sorry. I don't think I've seen anyone like that. Why don't you ask the information counter? Worst American accent. Alright, thanks. Information counter. It's pretty far away. Is that it? Where is it? What's the signboard is all messed up. The Sja a oi emi ut kara paring bake. Display of the departures is jumbled up. Whoever's in charge of that must be freaking out right now. Suddenly the letters start to spell something out. This world is not real. What's that supposed to mean? Maybe the board has been hacked. The airport should get its affairs in order. The display went back to normal. No one seems to have noticed. Is that because it happened so quickly? Seriously, what just happened? Strange things happen sometimes, I guess. Not strange like that. This world is not real. One abstract message. Could it have been just an accident or a joke? Or did I just misread it? There's no way that was an advertisement. That would be a place to run advertisements anyway. What could it have been? Anyway, I have to find her. Jeez, what a waste of time. Where is she? Huh? There she is! That long hair. Looks like I finally found her. What's your name? Do you speak any English? What country are you from? Are you with your parents?
Well, no,
Jeesh, looks like she can't speak any English. She's like a lost kitten. Guess I better go get the information counter.
no.
Yep, that's her alright. Looks like she hasn't changed one iota. Still with that annoying long hair. She's so nervous that she doesn't realise I'm standing right behind the airport staff. I can stay here a bit and watch this play out for fun, or... she's about to lose it. I guess I should step in. Hey, Naniko!
Huh?
Hi, Akita! Naniko runs away from the airport staff and hides behind my back. Are you this girl's guardian? Don't know. I'm... I should get the opportunity to say no, never saw her in my life. I'd probably say that. No, never saw her in my life. Guess I'll be off. Ow! She just punched me in the back. That hurt. I was just kidding. I'm actually a guardian. My name is Akita. I'm a detective in Brooklyn. This girl's hiding behind me is called Naniko Izumo Saki. I came here to pick her up. I have some paperwork on me if you'd like to verify this. Oh, that's okay. I can see that she knows you. But you shouldn't leave a little girl all by herself. Hey look, she may look small, but she's already in high school. Kids their age can travel by themselves, right? High school? Oh, sure had me fooled. Anyway, I'll leave her in your care. Just make sure she doesn't get lost again, alright? The airport staff leaves, looking puzzled. Looks like he thought that Naniko was a small child.
What kept you, Akita? You poor little me get into trouble. Well, where the hell were you?
I was at arrival gate the whole time. You're the one who got lost. Besides, you're always boasting that you can speak 20 different languages fluently. What happened? Can I got your tongue?
I hate you. You know, I'm not good at talking to people directly. No way I can talk to a perfect stranger.
Ah, that's right. I completely forgot you were so shy. Looks like I forgot about something else too. Your useless long hair. High time you have that cut. Doesn't it get in your way? And a little bit mean. Look at you. I ruffle Naniko's hair. Hey,
cut it out. I said cut it out. You're growing a mustache, so stop giving me grief about my hair.
Hey, I trim my mustache, so it's no problem. I have my hair cut short as well. Why don't we cut your hair this short too, Naniko?
I'd rather die than have such short hair.
By the way, Naniko, did you see what just happened to that signboard?
That signboard? Did something happen to it?
It's not a big deal, but I thought that just for a moment it read, "This world is not real." I guess that someone might have hacked it.
I didn't see that happen. But this world is not real. That sounds like some kind of simulation hypothesis.
If you didn't see the message, then my eyes were probably playing tricks on me.
If that's what it said, then maybe this world actually is a simulation. So I guess that means that your brain is floating in a nutrient solution.
What creepy laugh. Anyway, I'm glad you got here safe and sound. Some people in New York would like to meet you. You should take it slow for now though. My car is in the parking lot. Let's go to my office and... Hang on, my phone's ringing. Mr. Akita, this is ADA Higgins. Or Ada Higgins. She might be the ADA. Hello Ada. How can I help you? Did anything happen?
Yes, something terrible has happened. Could I ask you to come to my residence?
Something delicate that shouldn't be discussed over the phone?
Yes, exactly. Please come to my residence and I'll tell you all about it. Please, I don't think I can entrust anyone with this. What should I do?
Please don't worry, I'm heading your way right now. I'll be there in a bit.
What was that call about? It sounded like something really bad has happened.
Yeah, apparently something has happened to one of my clients. Anyway, I should drop you off at my office first. Perhaps your special ability might be uniquely suited to this case.
What? I have a good feeling about this.
Let's go. Oh, so we've had a police car and everything. We're here. This is the Higgins Mansion.
I don't recall agreeing to come here with you.
Come on, Naniko. Don't forget that I'm letting you stay at my place. This is the least you can do for me. With the NYPD. Open up. The mansion looks incredible.
Yes, what a big house.
The ultra rich live here in 5 towns. In 5 towns. There's a lot of old money from the Civil War era here.
I wish they would give me some.
Don't we all? Don't mind living in a place like this. There's a dense forest behind the mansion. Could it be part of the estate? If so, this place is really huge. An NYPD police car. Something definitely happened here. Oh, it's not my car. Thought I was with the police. Is this the entrance? What else do you want me to click on? Huh? The police car drove away. Oh, why was that police car here?
Do you think the mansion is dangerous?
Who knows? Only one way to find out. Let's go inside.
You're making me nervous.
Alright, let's go inside.
Good afternoon. May I help you?
Don't know why they're all British in America. Hey, long time no see. New York. New York. Hey, long time no see. I heard something happened. Could you let me in so I can have a look? Oh, Mr. Akita. Yes, indeed. Something awful has happened. Please come in and follow me. New York. I will notify Lady Higgins of your arrival. Just a moment.
Isn't this room a bit warm?
What did you expect, dressed like that? Do you have any idea what month it is? It's July, for crying out loud. I begin to sweat just by looking at you.
That's not what I meant. The room itself feels kind of warm.
Now you mention it. The air conditioner appears to be running though. Perhaps they just let some fresh air in.
I wonder why. You know, this room kind of smells like chlorine. It's a bit smelly.
Maybe they open a window to vent chlorine? I'm slowly getting a clearer picture of what happened here.
Huh? What do you mean? What kind of job is this anyway?
Well, I asked to investigate Roy Higgins, the owner of this mansion. His daughter Ada asked me to do so. Mr. Higgins has recently become very afraid of something. It might have been a threat or a blackmail. In any case, she asked me to get to the bottom of it.
So, what does that have to do with what happened in this room?
To be honest, I'm not sure about that. Let's examine the room. I'm sure we'll find some clues. That's strange.
Did you find something?
The feet of the coffee table legs and the marks on the carpets underneath are in different positions. It looks like this table's been recently moved.
They might have moved it while cleaning.
Or something's under the carpet. Desk lamp and a globe are on the desk. There are some pieces of paper, but they appear to be blank. First appearance. Nothing appears to be out of the ordinary. Do the whole paper trick with a pencil. What a creepy painting. I can't say that whoever put it here has good taste.
I agree. The painting spoils the whole room. But what is it supposed to be anyway?
It looks like a skeleton holding a baby with a snake about to bite its head off. The room is at the north of the mansion, so the sunlight is not so strong here. Perhaps the window was open a while ago. It's quite humid outside. Bookshelf. It doesn't appear to have anything to do with what's happened in the room. Look closer. There are some stains here, and the carpet reeks of chlorine. I'm slowly beginning to understand what happened here. What? Go on. That's in on the, Everything has been put back nicely and neatly in its place, except for this chair.
But really, I don't see anything unusual about it.
I don't think anyone with such unrefined senses as you would have noticed, Naniko.
You piece of...
What? Piece of what, Naniko? The chair has probably been moved recently. Just some regular landscape and portrait photos. They don't appear to have anything to do with the current situation. It's a chandelier. It hangs from the ceiling on a thick cable. Looks like it can carry some weight. Let's test it. Luckily your detective skills were correct.
What do you mean? You tell me that a self-professed genius
like yourself has overlooked something. Based on the situation, what conclusion can be reached? That somebody has been to the swimming pool and dried themselves in with the towel and then moved the table out of the way to do it.
A piece of... how are the smell of chlorine and the fact that the chair has been moved connected?
Alright, I'll spell it out for you. Examining the clues inside the room, I say that there's something like inventory somewhere. A murder behind locked doors, suicide by hanging, I don't have the faintest idea. Oh. So what, he's hung himself? I mean, your first instinct would be to take somebody down because they'd hung themselves. But they'd have used the table. But why would there be chlorine? I might go for that, because then the chlorine would drip as they push the table out of the way. It has to be suicide by hanging. All the clues point to it. Someone moved the coffee table, placed the chair on top of it, hung a rope from the chandelier, and then hung themselves. People had to clean up the mess after that, so that explains the smell of chlorine. That's where the chlorine came from. They opened the window to get rid of the smell.
Suicide by hanging? What? Why did your client have us come to a place with such bad vibes? This makes no sense at all. Maybe it's precisely why we're here.
She expressively asked us to come because she hoped we would discover something. I wonder what she's looking for.
I don't feel so well. Why don't we get out of this horrible place?
Yeah, there you are. Hello, Ada.
As always,
Introverted and Nico hides behind my back.
my apologies for calling you out of the blue.
Not a problem at all. Ada looks pale. I can tell that she's quite upset because she doesn't even react to Nico's weird behaviour. I couldn't help but overhear. Well, that's embarrassing. Did you ever hear what we were talking about just now? Sorry for being so insensitive.
No, you were spot on.
Sorry, I know your father just died by hanging, but I got it right. Without the body. Considering the situation, it undoubtedly was a suicide. I'm so sorry to hear that. Do you still wish me to continue my investigation? Since your father has passed away, there might not be any point to it now.
No, please continue your investigation, Mr. Akita. I want to know what could have driven my father to take his own life. I want to know the truth, even if it hurts.
Alright, in that case I'll continue the investigation. However, though, my rates are going up because it's dangerous.
I believe that someone was blackmailing my father. If there is any evidence of it, it has to be inside this room. I don't think my father would hide it anywhere else.
I see. The evidence is hidden in this study. As expected, I'm going to need your abilities, Nico.
Huh? What's this all of a sudden?
Take some photos of an envelope I had in my pocket and spread them out onto the desk. I just so happened to have these in my pocket. Ada allowed me to take some photos of this study for my investigation. In other words, these photos were taken before her father committed suicide. I want you to memorise all these details.
And just why would I? Fine, I'll take a look.
Mumbling angrily, Nico looks at the photos.
Mr. Akita, something is bothering me as well.
What is it? Please tell me anything, no matter how trivial it may seem. Any details may help.
A few days ago, I could see that my father was terrified when he had dozed off to sleep inside the room. I couldn't make out what he was saying, but he appeared to be delirious.
Delirious?
I believe he said something like, "Be careful with her organs."
Organs? Do you think he was talking to you?
No, he sounded different than when he would speak to me. He spoke with an aggressive tone, as if he was looking down on someone. I've never heard him speak like that before.
Careful with their organs. What could that mean? Maybe it's not a skeleton. Maybe it's a real person in a skeleton mask in the organs of the baby. Maybe it's a clue.
I'm done looking at the photos.
That was fast. Alright, Nico, let's get to work. Compare the photos with the study as it is now and see if you can find any differences.
Differences? Do you expect to find anything here?
Ada said that her father might have hidden something in the study. We might be able to find something like a threatening letter or a testament.
I don't think I'll be able to find anything like that. What's a bother?
As she continues to complain, Nico looks around the study.
What is she doing?
Just observe. Nico has a photographic memory. Once she's seen something, she can perfectly remember it.
Photographic memory?
Yes, I hope to use your ability to discover what might have changed in this room.
Sure, put me under some more pressure, will you? Anyway, let me know if something catches your eye. And I'll let you know what I think about it.
Go, Nico. What are the coffee table and the carpet? They do appear to have been moved. There's nothing underneath the carpet. Okay. What about this bookshelf? Bookshelves are great hiding places. I don't think there is anything strange about it. What about the painting? It's creepy.
I don't think it's been moved. It creeps me out though.
Hey, don't say that in front of Ada. She's right, I don't really like it either. How long has this painting been here?
It's been here for as long as I can remember. I don't really know where it came from.
Let's see. What is this painting even about? A skeletal Mary holding a dead child. And what's this snake-like creature on the right?
A cookie cutter shark.
What did you say?
As I said, it's a cookie cutter shark. A a species of squaliform shark in the Deletidae family. Its scientific name is Asistius brasiliensis. A gross deep fish that bores into the flesh of its prey with an incredibly sharp teeth. A cookie cutter shark, right? Why would anyone paint that? So strange. Anything on the desk changed? Let me see. On the photos, America was at the front of this globe, but it's now showing the Pacific Ocean. Is it now showing the Pacific Ocean? I wonder if that means anything. I guess it was moved a little bit? What about these photos? I don't think they were moved. Not even a little bit. So there's nothing there. I can even see the chair has been moved, but it doesn't look like anything is hidden inside it. What about the chandelier? The chandelier? Well, it's a bit bent, but not unexpected considering that someone just hanged themselves from it. Yeah, I guess you're right. Nothing appears to be hidden there. Anything strange about this window? Not really. The curtain has been moved, but I don't think that it matters. Nothing appears to be hidden there. Right to look, guys. I'm going back to the bookshelf. Something above the bookshelf is bothering me now. It's probably nothing. You should look somewhere else. No. What is it? I'll look somewhere else then come back to it. What else has changed? Oh, one of the papers on the desk has been ripped. The pens have been moved as well. Could he have been writing a suicide note? But if he did, why haven't we found it yet? We're back to the bookcase. Let's try something else. Like I said, nothing else has been moved. Look closely. A white triangle has been painted between the shark and the skeleton. A triangle? Freemasons? I doubt there's any connection. Still, a triangle, it looks like a mountain. No more like an island. Hey, I don't think there's anything strange about this painting. Shall we look somewhere else? Yeah, you're right. To the bookcase! Hey. What's up? I just noticed something. In bookshelf, the 4th volume of Shakespeare's complete works has been moved just a little bit. I look at the book Naniko indicated. Compare it with the photos I took. I don't see anything different about it. Are you sure this book has been really moved? It looks exactly the same to me. You can't tell the difference. It's such a hopeless cause. Amateur hour. Little brat. It's a piece of cake for a gifted prodigy, I mean. Although, too bad an amateur like you could never have spotted this. You goose detective. Life must be hard for you being such a hopeless cause. Shall I give you some help on some of my loose change? Enough with the grandstanding. Just give me the book. Alright. I can't reach it. Let me do it. I take the 4th volume of Shakespeare's complete works. Somehow the book falls onto Niko's head as if pulled out on my hand by a mysterious power. What's going on? It's as if there's a higher power at work. Eek! Oopsies. That's me. Oopsies! My hand must have slipped. You definitely did that on purpose. Definitely did that on purpose. That's not going to leave a bump. I can feel it swell already. You idiot. Die already. I will sue you. Huh? Something fell out of the bookshelf. An envelope and a note. Hey, looks like we found what we're looking for. It's Mr. Higgins' suicide note. I'm afraid that I can no longer live with myself. I'll have to atone for my sins. What I did on Shironagasu Island is unforgivable. If I only had looked the other way, I might not have been tormented by these feelings of guilt. However, it's already too late for that. No matter of speaking, because of what I know, I myself have become the demon of Shironagasu Island. Ada, please believe me. I did what I had to do. I deeply regret my actions, but I do not regret their outcome. Please forgive me. Roy Higgins, July 23rd. Considering the date, this is definitely a suicide note. Shironagasu Island. I've never heard of that island before. Very strange. Shironagasu is a Japanese word. It means blue whale in English. Its scientific name is Balaenoptera musculus. but of writing blue whale, he used the Japanese name Shironagasu. That's definitely strange. What about the other envelope? Could it be blackmail letter? Dear Mr. Higgins, there have been some serious concerns about the matter we discussed. Flight tickets and a ship from Unalaska has been arranged. Please find a check of $10,000 for expenses enclosed. If for any reason you cannot come yourself, you may appoint a representative instead. In that case, the representative must be a person you fully trust, such as a relative. The schedule is enclosed on a separate sheet of paper. Keep this confidential. Failure to appear will have severe consequences. Further details will be given upon arrival on Shironagasu Island, awaiting your arrival. Dan Raymond, Administrator of Shironagasu Island. It's a rather simple letter, typed in a typewriter. There's a signature at the bottom. It contains only basic information though. There's also an envelope containing an air ticket and a check for $10,000. Strange. It's not blackmail but an invitation. Could this letter have led him to commit suicide? That's certainly a strange letter. This person provided $10,000 for expenses, which makes it even creepier. Serious concern about the matter we discussed. Perhaps this led him to commit suicide. It might be related to something. It might be related to something that happened in the past. Self-protection, money, or... I suddenly remember that Ada is still here and stopped talking. And handed the letter. Looks like I'll need to ask her a few questions. About Sir Raymond. Have you ever heard about Shironagasu Island before, Ada? No, I haven't. Never heard of it. It's a strange name. I would have remembered it if I'd heard it before. I see. The letter mentions a place called Unalaska. I believe it's on the Aleutian Islands. Perhaps Shironagasu Island is close by? Ada, do you know this Sir Raymond? No, I don't. He might have been one of my father's friends. I don't recall my father mentioning his name before, though. I see. A secret acquaintance. Do you know anything about Aleutian Islands, for instance? Has your father been there in the past? The Aleutian Islands? My father occasionally went fishing in Anchorage in Alaska. It was his hobby. If he went all the way to Anchorage, he must have taken a long holidays. Yes, he was usually gone for 2 to 3 weeks. Is it possible that he pretended to go fishing there and actually went to the island instead? What's the matter? I'm not sure about this because this happened when I was very young. I remember going with him to a very dreary island a long time ago. Could that have been Shironagasu Island? So you may have been there. It's definitely interesting information. Shironagasu Island. I suddenly think about the globe. The globe that was moved. Perhaps it showed the Aleutian Island instead of the Pacific Ocean. Shironagasu Island has to be somewhere around there. Or maybe that eerie painting also gives a clue about where it is. There has to be something on that island. Something so horrible that it could have driven a millionaire to suicide. Huh? What's the matter? There appears to be something inside that book. Is it glued, stuck to it? Has it been glued? What's this? A card with an IC chip on it. It doesn't look like a credit card though. Quarantine level 2. Quarantine? That doesn't sound very welcoming. What kind of card is this? Maybe it's a video rental membership card? Oh come on Nico, you're right. Ada, could I borrow this card? I want to find more about it. Yes, of course, go ahead. Quarantine level 2 card has been added to my inventory. I have a request, Mr. Akida. Could I ask that you go to that island and uncover the truth about my father? I will give you these $10,000. I beg you. I have to know the truth. I don't think it's yours to give, but that's not an easy task. I really want to help you, however, I would need to pretend that I'm one of your father's relatives. However, being Asian, I don't think they would believe me. I don't think that I would be received with open arms. A Caucasian male would be better pretending to be a relative of your father. I think I know just the right person for the job. Allow me to introduce you to him to you. No, I would like you to do it instead. Looks like she only trusts you. Why don't you agree to help her? It's not like you have any other jobs right now anyway. You talk too much. I'm trying to think of a way to make this work. Perhaps I could pretend to be your wife. Huh? What? Perhaps. So I pretend to be your husband. Yes, exactly. Due to my poor health, I I don't often show my face in high society, so I don't think there will be any doubts if you pretend to be my husband. You could show them a photo of us together. What do you think? Yeah, that might actually work. I'm not sure if they will trust me, but it would be better than asking a complete stranger. There shouldn't be any reason for them to be suspicious of me then.
Wait a minute. If you're going to the island, what about me?
You'll be staying here, of course, house sitter.
House sitter? But you told me that your neighbourhood is full of weirdos. Just the thought of being surrounded by crazy people when I'm by myself gives me the chills.
Hey, you make it sound as if I'm a weirdo myself.
I take it back, what I suggested. You should stay here with me.
Sorry, I've already made my mind up.
Mr. Akita, do you mean that?
However, I have one condition. Do not make your father's death public until we get back. If that would leak out, they will not trust me.
I understand. Very well, I promise.
Alright, what have you done with the body? Does anyone know what she's done with the body? Just clean it up. A bit weird. It's time for me to go to Shironagasu Island!
No, please don't go. You can't.
I'm already off.
Goodbye, Naniko.
Back to the airport? Oh. Going by boat. Bering Sea is extremely rough. Bone-chilling wind is roaring and the Black Sea is swirling beneath a cloudy sky. Even though it's July, it feels like it's freezing. Occasionally the tips of the waves that hit the hull splash onto the deck. The Aleutian Islands only have about 10 days of clear weather a year. Most of the time it's cloudy or it storms. It's hard to believe that this is the summer weather. How much worse could winter be? I don't even want to think about it. A week after I visited the Higgins mansion, I flew from New York to Unalaska, to Seattle transfer. I boarded the ship in Unalaska, and am now on my way to Shironagasu Island. It's about the same size as a ferry for hundreds of passengers, a 3,000-ton class luxury passenger ship. It's mind-boggling that this is a private ship. But I got lots of money. I tried to use my GPS. I get it to work. I can't seem to find any satellite radio waves. Perhaps there's a GPS jammer or something like that on this ship. I guess that really don't want to know. I want to find out where the island is located. Very suspicious. I should be on my toes. This will absolutely get ugly if I find out who I really am. I should also keep in mind that someone might try to harm me. Anyway, I should head back inside. I'll catch a cold if I stay out here. Very nice. Phew. Wait, what's the thing are you doing here? It's much warmer than inside on the deck. I can't believe that this is summer weather. This weather is seriously messing with my senses. Huh? Looks like some kelp ended up inside the ship. Probably just the stormy weather. There must be one or two pieces of kelp there, nothing strange about it. It's not kelp. Hey, what the? Did the kelp just say something? Maybe I'm just imagining things. Must be exhausted. I could have sworn that kelp was talking. Sea kelp. I keep hearing groans coming from the kelp. It's clearly not kelp. Wow, there's even a bar. No bartender, so I guess I'll have to be self-service. I might be drinking later. There's even a piano. It's bad I don't know how to play it. I haven't seen any other passengers. They're probably in another lounge or in their own private rooms. All these areas look the same. It's not kelp. Perhaps they're trying to avoid contact with us. I might have to throw up if I do. Though the ship is rocking back and forth. The weather outside is frightful. But the fire is so... Should look outside, I might get a little seasick otherwise. It's a big piece of kelp. I don't think I can use it to make a good soup stock with, though.
Akita, I'll kill you.
Ouch! Hey, stop kicking me!
I'm on the verge of death. All you do is make fun of me.
Stop exaggerating, you're just seasick. Come to think of it, I don't remember asking you to tag along in the first place. Didn't I tell you to stay in New York? It's a bit risky taking her, isn't it? And I'm already starting to regret that I followed you. Personally, I hate being seasick. Like, it's awful. I get seasick very easy.
Good grief. Okay, listen up. It's Tara Higgins. Son-in-law.
Oh wait, this is me. The son-in-law of Roy Higgins. You have to pretend to be my youngest sister. Got it?
Aren't you overdoing it a bit? Why are you using a fake name? Better or worse, my real name is too well known in New York. Someone might figure out who I am if they hear my real name, so I have to be careful. You're so full of yourself. Hey, I'm not taking any chances, alright? We have to be careful. Yeah. You told me that several times already. Be a good girl then. Hey, are you okay? Obviously not. She's sweating and drooling. You're having it rough, aren't you? No, can't you see? I'm having the time of my life. Of course I'm having it rough, you idiot! Wipe the drool off from your face before you talk. It's grossing me out. Too exhausted to wipe it. She just looked blue in the face. She'll be fine. What? That just sounded very nasty. So you're just imagining things. I was only asking if you're feeling okay. You're shady as well. Your hair is messy always. She just looked blue in the face. Her hair is so long. She's trying to set a record. When you think of it, it does look like kelp. It smells like it too. Were you just having a private joke at my expense? What? No, of course not. Your hair is always messy. You alright, kelp? I mean, Nico? If you ever tease me again, I will skin you alive. So you all of a sudden? I'll eat your liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti. Yes. How can you say such terrible things to someone you always looked up to? Why don't you throw up whatever is floating around inside your stomach? I'm sure that would make you feel a bit better. Can I throw up here? No way. Hang on. Let me get your bucket. Just as I'm about to leave, two passengers appear. Nico immediately switches back to pretending to be kelp. Oh, I don't believe we've met. My name is Akira Edgeworth. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. This is my attendant, Giselle Reed. The pleasure is all mine. I'm Tara Higgins, Roy Higgins' son-in-law and Ada Higgins' husband. Akira Edgeworth, huh? Guessing from her name, I say that she's probably Scottish. Scottish, you see. She's rather young. Not the same age as Naniko? Her attendant Giselle, though. I'm not so sure where she's from. Perhaps she's biracial. Scotland as well. I see, you're a relative of Mr. Higgins. There's been chatter about you in the grapevine. Pleasure to meet with you. Akira looks at me attentively. She appears to be suspicious of me. I'm sure my cover would have been blown if I hadn't spread some false rumours in advance. What do you know about the island? Why didn't Mr. Higgins come himself? My father-in-law's been under the weather recently. That's why I asked me to go instead. He said that I'm trustworthy enough. Or should I say that he didn't entrust this to anyone else? Wealthy have many enemies. You understand that, don't you? Yes, of course. It appears that it's me. Wait, what's my name? My name's Akira. Yes, of course. It appears that my father also has a lot of enemies. Despite his terminal illness, he still clings to his position and status. It's quite absurd. Young lady, we do not discuss this matter any further. Yes, you're right. I'm afraid I've said too much already. I do hope that Mr. Higgins will make speedy recovery. Thank you. I'll be sure to mention that to him upon my return. I wish you a pleasant day. Phew. Oh, I almost forgot. Allow me to give you a piece of advice. Advice? Kira draws closer and whispers into my ear. Don't stick your nose too deep into things if you don't know about the island. It could seriously impact your life expectancy. What's that supposed to mean? I mean exactly what I said. Don't go snooping around too much if you value your life, that is. Take care of yourself, Mr. Taro Higgins. Kira smiles and walks away. Boy, I'm certain she saw right through me. What a nasty girl. Whoa! You started me there. I'd completely forgotten about you. She has a bad attitude. Watch your back around her. No need to tell me, I'm always careful. Hey, do you feel any better now? Huh? Are you listening? I think I'm gonna be sick. Oh no. Are you alright? Do you need to throw up? A woman appears out of nowhere and touches Naniko's back. Eek. Naniko isn't used to being touched. Startled, she jumps away. Jumps up. I'm sorry, I don't like being touched, do you? Sorry, you don't like being touched, do you? Naniko suddenly reminds me of a beached whale. She kicks my leg several times. I think she's trying to ask me to step in. Don't worry about her. She's not really a playful person. She's startled when you touch her. Sorry, I didn't mean to do so. Are you her relative? Sorry, I didn't introduce myself. My name is Real Baxter. Real. I'm Tara Higgins. This is my sister Naniko Azumazaki. Mr. Higgins, a multimillionaire. It's a pleasure to meet you. No, I'm just a sunny little girl. Would you happen to have a bag or something similar that I could use? I believe my darling sister is about to throw up. A plastic bag do? I also have some motion sickness pills. Maybe she should empty her stomach first. Here, Naniko, take this plastic bag. Real gives Naniko a plastic bag. She then starts rubbing Naniko's back, totally forgetting what I told her a minute ago. Naniko doesn't seem to react this time, probably because she's too preoccupied on vomiting her stomach out. You're used to this, aren't you? A doctor or a nurse? How did you know? You're right, you have a keen eye. I work as an internist at a small hospital in Washington. I'm impressed that you could figure that out. Are you a detective? No, just a regular white-collar worker. She's surprisingly perceptive. Anyway, it's nice to finally see some friendly faces. This may sound rude, but almost everyone else on this ship is quite standoffish. Were you invited to come here? No. My uncle was invited to come on this trip, however, he suddenly became ill. I became on his behalf. Are we all coming? And all of our parents have actually committed suicide, but we're just saying they've fallen ill. He told me that all travel and accommodation costs were taken care of, and I'd be staying at famous Sir Raymond's Louis Associé mansion. My uncle is usually a cheapskate, but he was surprisingly generous this time. Unusually so. Huh? Didn't you receive $1,000? $10,000? $10,000? What's he talking about? No, forget about it. So she didn't receive any money for her expenses. Oh, now I'm becoming curious. Could I ask you a few questions? Yes, of course. I hope I can answer them. About Sir Raymond, I haven't met Sir Raymond yet. What about you, Rio? Have you ever met him? No, I haven't. He's an extremely wealthy and powerful person who belongs to the upper echelons of society. Simply the thought of meeting someone like him is quite intimidating. I'm just a regular person. I see. I'm sure that rich people have their own rich people problems, though. What is this Louis Associé that you mentioned? Don't you know? Louis Associé is the name of the mansion and guest house built by Sir Raymond. Yes, I heard about it, but it totally slipped my mind. It's rumoured to be a 5-star hotel on an island in the middle of this ocean. Wow, sounds great. Do you know anything about the origins of Shironagasu Island? The origins of Shironagasu Island? I'm pretty sure I heard the name is Japanese. Japanese, of course. I know it's Japanese. Of course, I forgot that you're Japanese. Do you know what Shironagasu means? Well, Shironagasu is the Japanese name of a whale species, but I'm not sure why the island is named after it. Shiro means white, and Nagasu means long and tall. It might be because it's large and mostly white when seen from the ocean. What she just said. So it's a whale species. Are you feeling any better, Naniko, or do you need to vomit again? Tell me about Sir Raymond. I hope he will turn out to be as friendly as you, Mr. Higgins. I guess we'll have to wait and see. I don't know what Shironagasu Island is like, because I've never been there before. Perhaps you should ask the other passengers. I guess you're right. What is Sir Raymond like? To be honest, I don't know that much about wealthy people. Are you really saying you've never heard about Sir Raymond? I suddenly hear a man's voice. Sir Raymond comes from a family of aristocrats, but he has made most of his enormous wealth through the development of North Sea oil fields. He is amiable, but also has a mysterious side to him. A man wearing a white suit who reeks of alcohol appears. He probably had a few too many. Sorry for being late to the party. I'm Jacob Rutland. And you are? Ria Baxter. Tara Higgins. Higgins. The man who managed to win the heart of Higgins' only daughter. Eventually, his enormous fortune will become yours, am I right? I have to admit it, you've done very well for yourself. It's not like that. I wasn't in for the money. Whatever you say. So is this your first time to Shironagasu Island? Indeed. Do you know anything about the origins of the island's name? Real and I were talking about it. Why it's called that? What a boring thing to talk about. Fierce battles once raged between the United States and Japan on the Aleutian Islands. Apparently, when the Japanese saw the island, they thought it looked like a whale, so they named it Shironagasu Island. Okay. Of course, the island has its own name, but that is some secret.
Sir Raymond is a cautious man, but who cares what the real name is of the island is? I couldn't care less about such trivia. See, so it really was named after a whale. Were you really appointed as Higgins' representative? I'm not sure I believe you. You don't look and act like an aristocrat. You did manage to gain Higgins' favor, so at least you don't lack motivation. How did you learn about the island? What do you know about it? Why are you really here? Don't tell me that you came just because of that boring letter. Blood or flesh? Which are you looking for on that island? Blood? Flesh? What are you talking about? Don't you understand what I mean? You're really here on behalf of Higgins. If you're trying to trick us, you won't come back from the island alive. My dear fellow, there you are, Jacob! I've been looking for you all over! A spectacled obese man appears. His hemp suit looks tailor-made. I seriously doubt there are any store-bought clothes his size. The man looks at Jacob in a furtive manner. What is it, Thomas? Don't interrupt me now. I'm having an important conversation with this gentleman. But you still have to tell me about it. About your huge win in that casino at Macau. Please, Jacob. Macau? Oh, yes. I almost forgot about that. Alright, come with me. I'll tell you about it over a few drinks. Mr. Higgins, you'll have to excuse me. Let us continue our conversation soon. You'll understand what I was talking about when we get to the island. I won't spoil all the fun. Jacob ends our conversation and leaves with Thomas. Too bad. I must learn more about the island. Thomas definitely knows more than he's letting on. He tried to interrupt my conversation with Jacob on purpose. He's a boisterous person. I don't think I'll be able to get along with him. I run into people like him all the time. Barf. Looks like Nico just emptied her entire stomach contents. From the looks of it, she ate a large cake platter from before sneaking onto the ship. Is that corn? She was probably trying to keep it on side while Jacob and Thomas were here. Are you okay, Nico? I'll bring you some water. Blood or flesh? Mr. Higgins was talking about organs. Does that have anything to do with this? This is really vague. I have no idea what they're keeping hidden on the island. I wonder what it is. I need to uncover the truth about Shironagasu Island. I light up a cigarette. Smoke is blown away from the barren seas. Strong wind immediately dissolves into the grey cloud. Been sailing for quite some time now. We should arrive at Shironagasu Island soon, though. Huh? Feeling any better, Nico? Yeah, a bit. Real gave me some more motion sickness tablets. They help. Also, it's really too hot on board. It's good to hear. Alright, I forgot to tell you something. What is it? When we arrive at the island, you will officially be my assistant. Everything about the island is important. That's why I need you to keep your eyes and ears open and remember everything. Don't make any excuses, saying that you don't feel well. Stay alert. You're exaggerating. Hey, I'm very serious. When we try to discover the mystery of the island, our lives may be in danger. But if you do your best at my assistant, I'll do my best to protect you. I'm ready for anything. Deal? Is the island that dangerous? Probably. Huh? No, I wish I hadn't followed you. Alright. I'll memorize everything. I'll do my utmost best as your assistant. Alright, remember, we're in the same boat. We'll have to have each other's back, partner. That sounds a bit awkward. Is that Shironagasu Island? Huh? Can you see it? The shape of an island slowly pierces through the grey clouds. Is that Shironagasu Island? Doesn't look like a blue whale to me. You're right. We're definitely heading there, so that has to be Shironagasu Island. Looks like we're finally here. What are they hiding on that island? Is there a demon or a serpent? Whatever they're up to on there, I'm gonna get to the bottom of it. After we arrive at Shironagasu Island, several cars drive us to the Louis Soshi guest house.
Nico, did you see the harbour?
Huh? The harbour?
Nico glances at the driver. She's probably afraid of being overheard. However, we're talking softly in Japanese. Nobody should be able to understand what they're saying.
Well, it's definitely smaller than what I was expecting.
I agree. It's rather strange that a luxurious passenger ship was able to dock at the harbour. As far as I could tell, there were only 2 small motorboats. That's not good at all.
Why?
That ship won't come back to Shironagasu Island for another 4 days. In other words, we could only get off this island in 4 days when it returns. We could escape to open waters on those motorboats.
I'd rather die than take such a leaky bucket out to sea. Anyway, this won't matter unless we have to escape.
Let's hope we won't have to. The car continues along the road to Uesoshi. Hey, Nico, look outside.
Huh?
There's not a single tree on this island. Everything seems so artificial. The Aleutian climate is so harsh that trees can't grow here. Low temperatures, strong wind, poor soil. The sick spruce is the only plant that grows in Alaska.
Thanks for telling me that. More useless knowledge for me to remember.
We will soon arrive at Uesoshi.
I noticed that there are 5 cars in total. There's always this many. Are there always this many cars and drivers? It seems a little bit strange.
Hey driver, have you been working here for this island for long?
No, I was hired through an agency. I only got here a few days ago.
Probably hired temp workers to prevent secrets from leaking.
You see it from here. That's the Uesoshi guest house. Just over there.
So that's the guest house everyone was talking about. It's a huge mansion. There's something strange about it though. If the building on the right is Uesoshi, what's the building on the left?
Those are the guest rooms. I've never been inside, so I don't know much about it.
Guest rooms? The bridge has no roof. It must get very wet there because of the wind and the rain. What a strange building.
Definitely strange. I wish they would let servants stay there as well. Please don't tell anyone I said that. Anyway, we're here. The other guests should have arrived already. Please go inside.
It looks like everyone is already inside the mansion. There are 2 people who I didn't meet on the ship. There's a boy wearing a blue blazer that's quite young. Perhaps he's also a representative. There's also a young girl. She's only wearing a dress and a black shawl. Isn't she cold? The mansion's heating system's working fine, so I guess she'll be okay. However, she appears a little too young to be a representative. Some of the people here came here because of the invitation. They don't appear to be very dependable. The girl looks at me and faintly smiles. It's a straightforward smile. She seems friendly. Welcome, everyone. I am Sir Raymond, the Administrator of Uesoshi. A voice suddenly reverberates out of nowhere, causing everyone to look around. Can't see who just spoke. Sounds like a voice came from the portrait at the centre of the entrance. There's probably a speaker hidden behind it. That's so showy. Nico whispers while hiding behind me. I agree with her.
Please go to your rooms first. We can discuss things in more detail in later time in the dining hall. My butler Vincent and my maid Abigail will show you to the rooms. Abigail.
Not Abigail. An older man appears and reverently bows at us. He appears to be very shrewd.
My name is Vincent Swift. Welcome to Uesoshi. Thank you for coming all this way. I'll show you to your rooms. You can rest there. My luggage has already been taken to your rooms. Please follow me.
Okay. We go down the hallway and reach the corridor leading to the bridge. It'll take us some time to get there, get from the corridor to the bridge. Vincent turns a wheel that's next to the iron door. It takes the door some time to go up. You'll need to turn the wheels to raise the iron doors. Please let me know should you wish to cross the bridge. Should you wish to open the doors yourselves, please make sure to turn it firmly until the wheel remains in place. It is dangerous not to turn the wheel all the way, so the door will fall back down otherwise. What kind of demented maniac designed this? I've never seen such a strange door in my life. I'll let you do all the talking. Huh? What do you mean? I really don't like talking to people. I'll try too hard and might faint. So, could you do all the talking, please? Oh, bother.
My apologies, but it will be cold. You'll need to cross this bridge to get to your rooms.
What language is a cure? It's bloody freezing. I meant to say, it's rather frigid today. Can't you do anything about this cold?
My apologies, I can give you a blanket for the cold. It's so cold that even I want to complain. The wind isn't exactly that bad because of the tall walls on both sides. The little girl from before looks at me again and gives me another smile. Hey, aren't you cold dressed like that? Not at all. Weather like this is not a problem for me. Well, that's good. I'm Aurora Lavila. And you are? My name is... Don't mess up. Tara Higgins. Tara Higgins. What a strange name. It's a rather harsh opinion. Sorry if I offended you, but it doesn't sound as if it's your real name. You weren't lying to me, are you? How the hell could she know? Really? Well then, what would my real name be? I'm curious. I still think you're lying. You can tell me the truth, I won't tell. My lips are sealed, I promise. Cross my heart and hope to die. Pretty please? Oh boy, I wasn't expected to encounter anyone like her. Skills imitation is off the charts. Intuition is off the charts. She's definitely not going to drop it, and the others might become suspicious if this goes on. I should just tell my real name. Alright, you win. My real name is Senakida. I've reduced the circumstances, I can't use my real name, so please call me Tara Higgins. I knew it! Senakida, that's a very nice name. Nice to meet you, Senakida. Tara Higgins. Huh? But that's your fake name. Such a weird name. I told you, I have my reasons. Sorry, copying your accent. Alright, my apologies, Tara Higgins. I'm already beginning to regret telling my real name. Aurora smiles at me again and goes back to the back of the group. This bridge is extremely slippery. Please mind your step. As Vincent said, the stone cobblestones are not just wet, but they are puddles here and there. Drainage must be bad here. Such a dreadful place. The corridor on this side of the bridge looks just like the other one. Well, why aren't they just connected with those weird doors in the bridge without a roof? It's certainly strange. There has to be a reason it was built like this. When the door to the corridor on the other side of the bridge has been opened, a woman in a maid uniform appears. My name is Abigail Ellison. It's a pleasure to meet you. Please feel free to call me Abby. Do let me know if you need anything. It's as if it's built for being underwater. Because like the doors, you don't want doors that open like that, because the water won't allow you to open them. And an open top means that there's room to get out that way. I don't know. Maybe. I'll give you your room keys. Mrs. Zumazaki's room is 201 at the far right on the second floor. Miss Baxter's room is 202 on the opposite of it. Here are your room keys. Such an old key. Should be secure enough though. I doubt there are any thieves on this island. Looks like we'll be neighbours, Naniko. Naniko glances at me without saying a word. Looks like our rooms are not next to each other. And she'll be fine, hopefully. Naniko goes upstairs with Riot, with an awkward look on her face. Mr. Rutland's room is 203 on the right side of the floor. Mr. Harrington's 204 the opposite of it.
Ah, if you'll excuse me, Mr. Higgins.
Miss Reed's room is 205 on the right side on the second floor at the front. Miss Edgeworth's room is 204 opposite it. Thank you. Let's go, Giselle. Mr. Higgins' room is 101 on the far right of the first floor. Mr. Werner's room 102 opposite it. Nice to meet you, Mr. Higgins. My name is Alex Werner. Alex gives me a simple greeting and goes into his room. I should go to my room as well. Mr. Higgins. Mr. Higgins? Aurora appears. You can't do that, can you? Hi, Aurora. Can I help with anything? Can I come to your room later? I guess, but there's nothing interesting in there. I'm just curious about you. I have a hunch that something interesting is bound to happen when I'm hanging around you. You certainly are unusual, but I guess. See you later, alligator. Aurora smiles again and runs down the corridor. I think I'm being watched. It's just my imagination. Anyway, I should check out my room. Whoa, it's so dark in here because of the weak sunlight. Is this meant to be a 5-star hotel? Not bad at all. Nice and tidy. Alright, I managed to get to the island. I have a bad feeling about this though. It feels as if this place harbours a dark secret. What could they be hiding on such an isolated island? Drugs? Weapons? Perhaps even money laundering? In any case, I might be able to find out more when I meet Sir Raymond. Huh? Who's there? Right, lots of young people have been sent. I suppose Jacob's the only one. Are we using organs. Are they gonna take our organs? Or the organs of the younger people to keep the older people alive? Because there's a lot of people coming here without their representatives of an older person who's ill. Huh? Who's there? I need to keep ringing the doorbell. I'm coming. Some people are so impatient. Only mature people would do this. Oh, there you go. Oh, told you I'd come, mister. Higgins. Rory, you're here already. Duh, I told you I'd come to your room. I wasn't expecting you to come so soon. Were you waiting in the hallway? Yep, and I was tired of waiting there. Hey, can we talk? I don't know if she's joking or not. Listen, Aurora, a sweet girl like you shouldn't be in a guy's room all by yourself. Huh? You wouldn't assault me, Mr. Higgins, would you? No, I wouldn't. But other men might. I just want you to be more cautious. So since you won't assault me, there isn't a problem, right? Let's talk. Alright, I guess. I'm exhausted though. Why is Aurora so interested in me anyway? I don't think she's trying to get me to get something from me. I just don't get it. If you'll talk to me, thank you. That makes me very happy. I really need some company. I need to find out more about this island. So it's actually a good thing that Aurora wants to talk. I might be able to learn something from her. Let's talk, Mr. Higgins. Hey, can I just call you Akita when we're alone? Alright, but only when we're alone. Why did you come to this island? Aren't you a bit young to be a representative? Travelling to an isolated island at such a young age must be hard. It's totally fine. Don't underestimate me. I'm a strong girl. My apologies. I didn't mean it like that. So why would you come to this island? Could nobody accompany you? No, my entire family is dead. I'm the only one left. They're all dead. Despite what she just told me, Aurora still looks very calm. I'm sorry I brought that up. Since you're invited to come to this island, that means your family was quite wealthy? Yes, we were very wealthy. So rich we could even buy a small country. At least we used to be. Used to be? Did anything change? All our money's gone. The only thing left in our safe is dust. At least there used to be. Even the safe is gone now. All our money was taken from me. Oh boy. I was trying to change the subject to something lighter but failed miserably. Great job, Akita. Still, Aurora talks as if none of it really matters. She certainly is a strong girl. But why did they invite her? I thought that only millionaires were invited. Or does that include ex-millionaires? It's rather careless of them to invite her to come to this island. Or are they trying to prevent her from revealing things? Don't feel bad for me. It's in the past. I've moved on. You don't need to make such a long face, Akita. If you say so. But to be honest, sometimes it does make me feel a little bit sad. It's okay to cry. You're human after all. Do you know Sir Raymond at all? Sir Raymond? Yep. For some reason, I had a very bad feeling whenever his name is mentioned. He's the master of the mansion who welcomed us earlier, right? Do you recall someone said anything about him? Sorry, my brain is drawing a blank. But for some reason, I don't think that he's a good person. That's all I know. I see. Well, let me know if you remember anything. Anything at all. Okay. If I remember anything, I'll come to you first, Mr. Akita. Thanks. Do you know anything specific about this island, Aurora? About this island? I know a whole lot. For example, Shironagasu is Japanese for blue whale. Yeah, I knew that much. I really want to know about the things that happen on this island. Do you know about that? On the island? Aurora's face suddenly becomes pale. Something very sinister is happening on this island. I'm sure of it. I'm sure that something happened in the past, but I can't remember what exactly. Sorry I couldn't be more helpful. No, it's okay, but I'd appreciate it if you would let me know if you happen to remember anything. Akita, are you investigating this island? Yeah, I guess you could say that. Please keep this to yourself, alright? I won't tell anyone. I somehow had this feeling that I should help you. As if it's my duty. No, my destiny. That's a strong way to put it, but I'm glad you're willing to help me. By the way, Aurora, that blue ribbon looks good on you. Really? Thank you. You don't look very happy that I said that. You look sad, Aurora. What's the matter? Was there something I said? Actually, I don't really like this ribbon. You don't? Why are you wearing a ribbon that you don't like? Well, because I have to. What? I'm not sure that she meant that, but I guess that she has her own reasons. Blue ribbon. She always looks so bright and cheerful, so no one can imagine that she's having a hard time. Do you know anything else about the island? For example, the bridge, the iron doors are really bizarre. Do you know anything about those? The bridge and the doors. For some reason I feel sad when I see them. Does that mean you heard about them in the past? Maybe. I think they were used to lock something up. Lock something up? I'm sorry, I'll let you know if I remember anything. Just give me some time. Of course. I don't think she's leading me on. She's trying hard to remember what she's forgotten. Still, she could be just pretending. I don't think Aurora will be capable of that. Aurora, can you tell me if anything is troubling you? Please let me help you. In that case, would you adopt me, Mr. Akita? What's that all of a sudden? Just like you. I only have dusted myself. If I adopted you, both of us would starve to death. I'm sorry, I'm just messing with you. Just kidding. But if you really need help, you can count on Sen Akita from New York. I'll do whatever I can. I'll take a business card from Morley and give it to Aurora. It's rather careless of me, but I can't abandon Aurora. I want to help her in any way I can. Akita, you're a very good person. Wow, you're a detective. Alright, I'll contact you if things get really bad. Not just then. Just call me whenever you need help. Or just call me for no particular reason at all. How about this? Give me a call when we're all back home. Alright? Alright? Yes, I'll definitely call you. Experience tells me that this girl never had anyone else to rely on. She doesn't want to cause trouble for others and just suffers in silence instead. Knowing this only makes me more worried about her. Thank you, Akita. You're the best. I haven't done anything yet. I only gave you my business card, which I shouldn't have brought on this trip, being undercover. Guess I should be going. Sorry for dropping in on you like this. Don't worry, it was a good way to kill some time anyway. Come back whenever you want. Yes, this isn't farewell. See you later, Akita. That's right, we'll see each other again soon. See you later. Bye. Bye. Aurora seemed reluctant to leave my room. And we'll leave it there. We'll leave it there for this. This has been a little introduction into the game. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like on the video. It always helps the channel out. In the description below you can find this. It's a very cheap game, like just under £4 to buy. So check it out. You might want to play it through, get to the same point and play on. We might do a playthrough maybe in the future. I feel invested into it now. We've played it for an hour. But we'll see. That's all for this one. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you have, leave a like on the video, hit subscribe if you want to keep up to date with future content. That's all from me. See you guys soon.